The 2008 credit crisis, interest, and inflation. Another name for credit is debt. As soon as credit is created, it becomes debt. When a borrower receives credit, he can increase his spending. Credit is the reason why we have economic debt cycles. An economy that produces a lot of credit also produces a lot of debt. Credit and debt are not necessarily bad. They're only bad when they become too much of a burden to handle and the borrower is not able to settle his transactions. When economic activity increases, we call this an expansion. During an expansion, prices of goods begin to rise. When spending increases, so do prices of goods. When prices rise, we call it inflation. The central bank does not like to see inflation increasing too much because it causes problems. So in order to keep inflation in order, the central bank will increase interest rates and borrowing will decrease. But if inflation and borrowing rise too much, it's called a bubble, and debt starts to rise faster than income. Debt burdens that are too large cause less spending, less income, and less borrowing. This is called a recession, and it occurred in the US in 1929 and again more recently in 2008. Incomes fell, asset prices dropped, banks were tightened, the stock market crashed, and credit disappeared to the point that people could not borrow. Borrowers sold assets in order to repay loans, and this flooded the market. The problem in a recession is that central banks have no control because they can only lower interest rates so much. Lenders don't lend and borrowers don't borrow.